When I tell y'all I have never bought a collection this fast, I have never bought a collection this fast. I found out about it at 4, ordered it, got it by 6, sitting here at 7:30. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. My name's Christina, and on my channel we talk all things beauty from my own experiences. So if you guys are looking for the best and most honest how-tos and reviews from a consumer's perspective, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave any comments that you have for me down below. In today's video, we're going to be swatching the new Fenty Beauty Poutsicle Hydrating Lip Stains. I legit heard about these after work. I was just going through my emails and I saw that Fenty Beauty sent out a mass email saying they have a new launch, and it is these lip stains. There are 4 shades. I was really excited. I saw them. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get them. I have to do a video. I have to swatch them for everybody. So that's what we're doing. I'm just going to be swatching all of them on my lips. First impression, completely first impression. I read a little bit about them, so I have like a little bit of an understanding, but I'll still read the specs for you guys. So if you guys are interested in seeing me swatch all 4 new shades, then just keep on watching. All right, so like I said, I do have all 4 shades here. I picked them all up at Sephora. Actually, Instacarted them from Sephora. Did you know they do same-day delivery with Instacart? I don't know why I've never done it, but I did it today, and I think this is going to be a problem because I may end up doing it for all my orders. All right, so going through all of the shades that we have here, we have number 1, which is my type, which is going to be the pink in the collection. We have number 2, ZESTY BESTIE, which is the coral option in the collection. Then we have number 3, Strawberry Sangria, which is going to be the red. And then lastly, number 4, Berry Banger, which is going to be the berry shade. So she covered all the bases naturally. Love all the names, of course. Fenty always has the best product names. As we always do, let me read the specs for you guys before we get into the swatches. All right, so reading from the Fenty Beauty website, it says, splash on this lip stain that goes on glossy and leaves behind a soft tint, delivering instant hydration for an effortless, low-maintenance look. We love a low-maintenance look. It says that this lip stain just hits different, giving you juicy all-day hydration. It has oil and water innovation with squalane in a range of vibrant shades. It says it hydrates instantly and all day. It's feather and bleed resistant. It locks in moisture and conditions lips to leave them soft and smooth. Goes on glossy and then leaves a soft tint. And lastly, it's customizable sheer to medium coverage. Sounds like the perfect summer lipstick because we don't want to be fussing with high maintenance lipsticks anytime, but really in the summertime. And yeah, so let's open these up together. Of course, we have this geometric, really cute unit, and then there is the shade right there, which is nice. It's not a sticker, it's actually embedded part of the actual plastic here, and it says Fenty Beauty right there on the packaging. So beautiful, so cute. I just love everything about Fenty packaging. They really like hit the nail on the head every single time. So it is a doe foot applicator. Doesn't really have a scent. That's interesting. I feel like all of their products or lip products thus far have had a scent, except for this. I'm going to do some hand swatches for you guys. These do retail for $24, by the way, and it's available on Fenty's website as well as Sephora, and it's coming to Ulta in stores and online as well. So it's really covering all the bases. You can essentially find it anywhere that you shop for your cosmetics, anywhere that Fenty is available. All right, so let's do hand swatches here. So we're going to do number 1, my type. Ooh, she's pigmented. Okay. Not complete opaque pigmentation here, as you can see on the hand swatch. It's more pigmented where the product is built up on the corners rather than like the center of it. But again, it is a sheer to medium coverage, but that is a very, very vibrant shade. I can definitely see this staining the lips as well as my hand. We'll see. I'll wipe it away so we can see what that looks like. And then let's do ZESTY BESTIE. I'm excited for this one. I think this as a stain is going to be really pretty. That's pretty. Okay. I would say it's more orange than coral. At least that's how it's looking on my skin tone. Now we're gonna do strawberry sangria. I don't know. I don't think you have to shake these. It didn't say anything on the website about shaking them. They are very liquidy, but they're not running or anything. Wow. That is super pigmented for a lip stain. Are you kidding? It almost looks like a liquid lipstick. And then lastly, Berry Banger. Y'all know I'm not a huge fan of berry shades on me personally, but if it's a stain, I think it'll look better than like a hardcore lipstick. So these are all the swatches right here for you. As you can see, definitely has a lot of pigmentation, but it's not going to be super opaque, especially once you blend it out. Probably, from what I'm seeing from these swatches. I haven't put them on my lips just yet, but that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting right now. It feels like it's not drying down completely. I did do just regular swatches. I am not seeing it bleed at all, so far it doesn't look like it's bleeding or feathering or anything like that. I'm thinking that these aren't going to dry down by themselves in a short amount of time. Like, I feel like as the day goes on, when you wear these, it's probably going to dry down and then leave a stain, but I think it'll stay pretty glossy. So let me actually wipe this away with a paper towel here so we can kind of see. It's only been on my hand for, I want to say maybe a minute. So let's just wipe it away and see what this looks like right away. Okay. Promising. There is still a little bit of product there. It's not just the stain. Like you can see right here, there's a little bit of product. So it's still stained though. So let me do another wipe here. Kind of get that off. Okay, definitely stained right off the bat, but I am seeing that it looks like kind of balmy. Like it looks like it has a little bit of hydration there. I don't know if you guys can see that sheen at the bottom of those swatches, but you can kind of see like the oil residue that it left behind. So I think that's kind of calling towards the hydration aspect of these. Ooh, I'm a little nervous about these swatches. It's always difficult doing a staining swatch video. We'll just go ahead and get into these swatches and you guys will get to see exactly how it applies. I'm just gonna shake them just cause. I don't know. As usual, to take this off, when I have a staining lip swatch or something, lip product, then I love using the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. It says it's for eyes, but it works extremely well for any hard to remove lip products. So you guys always ask me what I use to remove lip products that are long wear or staining. That's what I use every single time. We are gonna go in with my type. So I'm not wiping any product off of this doe foot. I'm just gonna go straight in and coat my lips. Whoa. Feels very thin. It feels almost like water. Just feels wet. Whoa. That looks so pigmented on camera right now. I can definitely still see the color of my lips coming through a little bit, especially like where it's not placed super thick. Like the outer portions of my lips, I can still kind of see my lips. So I'm just gonna coat this until I feel like I have even coverage. Oh, this color looks really good with my tan right now. I'm not a fan of very pink shades. You guys may or may not know that, but I don't wear very pink lipsticks like ever. But this is giving me summer. Going on, felt very, very thin. Felt more like water than oily, but as it sits on your lips, it definitely feels more balmy. Kind of like if you use some type of lip oil, that's the feeling that I have right now. Really good pigmentation. You can definitely still see my natural lip color coming through. I don't really have super pigmented lips anyways, but I can tell a difference between the lip color and my actual lips. So I'll show you guys a little bit of a close-up and show you a little bit of just the lip color on my lips so you can see it. But yeah, I mean, this color is really cute. Definitely bold. I can already tell that these shades and this lip product, at least the shades that are out now, are definitely not for the timid. So keep that in mind, or at least when it's in its glossy state. I'm going to pat this off and see like what the stain looks like for you guys as well. So now I'm just gonna take that same paper towel that we used for the swatches earlier, and I'm going to dab this off, try to get as much shine as I can off and see what stain we're left behind with. Oh wow, it's still very pigmented. It definitely didn't take too much pigmentation off. So I keep dabbing at it because I still see a little bit of gloss, but I'm realizing as I'm dabbing at it, that must be the hydrating factor, like the squalane that they're talking about. It looks like it's still a pop of color. However, because it is a stain effect, it's not super bold and in your face. It almost looks like something that's more wearable and something that I would be more inclined to wear. So this is my type in the stain effect. Now let's see if it'll come off. So I'm just gonna see if I can grab more of it off. Oh yeah, it's definitely there. It's definitely staining. Because I don't want to affect my lips too much and then affect the later swatches, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my makeup remover. Okay, it is coming off. There's still a bit of a stain. So let's go in with Zesty Bestie, which again is gonna be our coral shade of the bunch. So again, not wiping anything off of this doe foot. Using the back side of it as well. Just want to build up that color. That's pretty also. Okay, I will say this one doesn't feel like it's as pigmented as my type. This one I can definitely see a little bit more of my lips underneath it. However, you can definitely see, at least on camera, I'm seeing that this pigmentation is pretty much even throughout. It's an even sheer coverage throughout my lips. Feels exactly the same. Doesn't really have a scent again. I did kind of taste it though. It doesn't taste the best. It definitely tastes a little chemically. I really like this shade too. And it's more orangey in my opinion, or at least that's what it looks like on me. It's like an orangey red shade. The sheer coverage is a lot more wearable than, you know, a super opaque coverage lipstick. All right, so let's wipe off this stain as well. I'm just gonna blot it off. I've only had this on for like a minute as well. Probably less than I had the pink one on. Wow, I like this as a stain even more than I like it as a gloss. And you know my problem with stains sometimes is that it feels and looks drying on the lips, like it really accentuates my lip lines. When it starts to sink into those vertical lip lines, I don't like that. And stains tend to do that, right? So they tend to gather inside those lines and really accentuate them. But I think because this is more moisturizing, it's not necessarily doing that. Now, again, this is the first impression. I'm only wearing these for like maybe less than 5 minutes max for each one. So I can't say for certain, but I will update you guys in the description box down below when I wear these for a longer period of time and let you know how they wear and if they do, in fact, accentuate those lip lines. Hopefully they don't. I'm crossing my fingers that they don't. I have to really rub at my lips. Next shade we have is the red in the shade Strawberry Sangria. This is a number 3. I'm not a huge fan of glossy reds, I will admit, but this, if you are a big fan of glossy reds, is a beautiful one. It definitely looks very universal. It's a universal red blue shade, and the pigmentation on this is better than that coral one. It's probably on the same level as the pink one. Putting these on feels relieving after like rubbing at my lips trying to get them off. So that's a plus. I mean, it feels really nice going onto the lips. Okay, and let's pat this one off now. See what that stain looks like. Ooh. Again, I really like the way that this one stains. I think I prefer this as a stain. Looks really good, not emphasizing those lines. Even when you rub your lips together, that stain is staying put. And I'll show you guys again a close-up so you can see it's not emphasizing any sort of lines that I have right now. Lastly, we have Berry Banger. This is going to be our berry shade of the bunch. This is a very beautiful berry shade. I feel like it pulls more neutral than it does cool or warm. So it may suit more people than, you know, if something pulled very, very cool or very, very warm. This almost looks like it has purple and a little bit of red in it, which I think is pulling really nicely on camera. It doesn't look super, super intense. And I actually personally prefer when berry shades on me are glossy because they don't look as harsh and they don't look as like dark, I guess, on my lips. They look definitely more wearable for me when it's more glossy. And then I'll show you guys a close-up as well of the lips with the gloss. I definitely don't see it feathering or bleeding at all. Get that gloss off. All right, this is the last shade as a stain. Very nice, very even pigmentation. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do a kiss test. So let's test this stain out. So on the palm of my hand here, I'm just gonna do a little kiss. Nothing transferred. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I don't see any transfer. That's good. Yeah, nothing. Nice, so it's transfer proof. At least the stain is. Ooh, let me try it as a gloss and see if that's transfer proof. I don't think it claims to be. Yeah, it doesn't claim to be transfer proof. It only claims to be feather and bleed resistant, but let's try it anyways. Yeah, so there is a bit of color there. So as a gloss, it definitely does transfer quite a bit, but as a stain, it doesn't transfer. Ooh, that second layer really made it very dramatic though. Alrighty guys, so those were all the swatches for all 4 of the shades. Now my thoughts, my final thoughts. As a glossy stain, it is beautiful. The way that it feels is really nice. Again, it's very, very lightweight and it doesn't feel heavy or thick on the lips. As a stain, it also feels very hydrating, which is very different from your typical stain because, as you know, whenever you use like a staining product, it tends to feel a bit dry because really what's left over is just the pigmentation and not any of the hydrating ingredients in that lip product. Like you saw in those swatches, even though they were stains, you could still kind of see a little bit of sprinkle of hydration in there. I wouldn't say that it's like a lip balm per se. It doesn't feel like a lip balm. It definitely feels like the after effects of having like a lip oil or something on your lips. So after a couple of hours of having a lip oil on your lips and that kind of like fades away, I would relate it to that sort of thing. What I'm most interested and most happy about with this specific lip product is that, again, they weren't bleeding into my lip lines as a stain. I didn't see more pigmentation in my lines than anywhere else on my lips. It is pretty much even pigmentation all throughout. And sometimes you'll encounter some stains that tend to stain more on the center of the lips and not necessarily on the outer edges of the lips. However, as you guys saw in those swatches, it seemed to pretty much stain like pretty even from what I could see. And each one, again, was just one layer, except for this one since I did that little kiss test. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a little deeper than what you saw today, then I would say to put the product on, wait a couple minutes, blot it off, and then do another layer, wait a couple minutes, and then blot it off, and see how you fare that way. It's a beautiful gloss, and it's a beautiful stain. I'm excited to see how this wears throughout a couple hours versus just a couple minutes. I just found out about these, and I need some time, a couple days, to wear them and give you my final thoughts. So check back in a couple days. For $24, it is quite pricey, but if you think about it, you are getting a gloss as well as a lip stain. So it's like a 2-in-1 product if you want to justify it that way. And each shade is very different. It covers a different color family, so you're not really going to have one that looks exactly like the other. So that was everything for this video, guys. Let me know, are you gonna pick these up or have you picked them up? Is this a launch that you like, that you're interested in? Let me know in the comments down below. And if I miss anything or if you have any additional questions for me, leave those in the comments down below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video or you found it helpful or both. And if you did, please make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!